A tireless defender of civil rights and free speech, Clayton Ruby is one of Canada's leading criminal lawyers, and he epitomizes York's ideals of enlightened, active engagement with the world in which we live.
You see injustice, and you are a person with obligations to your fellow human beings. I went to York because John R. Seeley was there. When I was in high school, I'd started reading some sociology books, and one of them was written by David Reisman, The Lonely Crowd. It was a very well-known work at that time. And I wrote to David Reisman, who was at Harvard, and said, look, I'm really interested in this field you're developing. Where would I study this? And he wrote back saying, look, right in Toronto is one of the world's leading sociologists. Why don't you give him a call? Here's his phone number. And so I did call, and I met John Seeley and decided to follow him to the first year of York University. He'd say, well, this is what they think, but why don't you see if there's a better way of approaching it? Is there a model that's more interesting? And it was a very open, very encouraging kind of environment for students.
Clayton Ruby is a member of York's first graduating class and earned his BA when the new university was located solely at the Glendon campus. His remarkable legal career has often placed him in the public spotlight, where he has received numerous accolades, including an honorary Doctor of Laws and the Order of Canada.
I've chosen to be in a field where litigation attempts to make social change. Many years ago, I acted for a gay woman who was thrown out of the armed forces because they had a policy that no one could be gay or lesbian in the armed forces. We ultimately sued. We lost, and then we sued civilly, and finally the government said, okay, we quit. You can have your order. And so with the stroke of one judge's pen, all discrimination against gays and lesbians in the entire armed forces became unconstitutional and unlawful. Sometimes you're able to make huge strides. Usually it's little bites, and maybe often you get nowhere. But you keep on pushing. You can't expect to get rich. It'd be nice if you get rich, but no, you cannot expect this. But what you can expect is that you'll be able to earn an honest living, and you'll be able to do some real good along the way. Everybody has a special spot in their heart for their own university where they went during those early years when you didn't know who you were and you didn't know what you were going to do. And that university becomes, as it did in my case, a haven. It's the idea that that experience can be passed on, and to be part of that is really quite an honor.